Hey everybody, welcome back to Purple Finch Photography. My name is Matthew, for those of you who are new here. Today we're going to be talking about a new player in the drone market that's making waves, ANZU Robotics. ANZU Robotics is a Texas-based company that has recently launched its first drone named the Raptor. Now this isn't just any drone, it is a green clone, and I kid you not, it is a clone of the Mavic 3 Enterprise by DJI. Now you might be wondering why you should care about this new company or this drone. Well, if you're a DJI owner in the US, you've probably heard about the Countering CCP Drones Act, HR 2864. Now I've talked about this before in my recent videos, and if this bill is passed, this would add DJI to the FCC's covered list, effectively banning the use and purchase of DJI drones in the US, regardless of whether it's commercial or recreational. Now this is where our green friend the Raptor swoops in. Like I said, this drone is a carbon copy of the Mavic 3 Enterprise. They both have a wide 20 megapixel camera with a 4/3 of an inch CMOS sensor and a 12 megapixel secondary camera with a 56 times hybrid zoom. Both drones have a flight time for up to 45 minutes, and they both have a transmission range of 9 miles or 15 kilometers. Despite its eerie similarities to the DJI, the Raptor aligns with the NDAA supply chain standards. So it's a drone made in Malaysia, but is distributed by a US-based company.
What?
Yeah, I know. For many prominent US companies seeking to distance themselves from Chinese drone tech, this probably will be a fine alternative. The government and state agencies looking for a DJI alternative may also be fine with where the Raptor is made, so as long as they can buy a drone that will do what they need and won't cost double or quadruple what a DJI drone would cost. As for individual drone flyers such as you and me, if DJI does happen to get banned, this just might be the best alternative, mainly because it's extremely similar to DJI. Besides knowing that the drone and its camera and safety features would be high quality, we would also have a peace of mind knowing that the controls and the app interface would probably be very familiar. Now let's talk about the timing of ANZU Robotics' emergence. It's indeed pretty interesting, and some might say even convenient, that ANZU Robotics has entered the scene just as the US government is considering a ban on DJI products. This timing could be seen as a strategic move. With the potential ban of DJI, there would be a gap in the market for ANZU Robotics to fill, especially for those who are looking for alternatives to DJI if they do end up getting banned. It's almost as if they're stepping right into the spotlight as DJI is being forced off the stage. However, this is not likely to happen. There are just too many people who use DJI products already, and it's also important to note that while the timing is interesting, it doesn't necessarily imply any wrongdoing or underhanded tactics. Businesses often have to adapt and seize opportunities as they arise, and the potential DJI ban could be seen as just such an opportunity for ANZU Robotics. So, is ANZU Robotics a threat to DJI? It's really too early to say, but it's definitely clear that they're positioning themselves as a viable alternative, especially for those concerned about the potential ban on DJI in the United States. Let's talk a little bit more about that ban. Now, just to clarify, a lot of this is my own opinions, and I do strongly encourage you guys to go and do your own research and form your own opinions, but DJI is a juggernaut with technology and resources that nobody can currently compete with. The reason they own 3/4 of the market in the world is because they're doing things right. The commercial and industrial drone sector is not going anywhere. In fact, it's only going to skyrocket, and the one American drone company that exists is not fully prepared to cash in. They want to cash in, but that's pretty hard to do when you don't have the tools that can match what your competition can offer. And that's where the American legislative system comes in. Did you know that at any given time there are over 300,000 devices connected to our network from over 460 Chinese-based companies, and that number increases every single year? How many of those companies have a bill in Congress right now to be banned from using our networks? I don't think there's a single one. At least I'm not aware of any. There are countries that prohibit all drones, but not a single one that has specifically banned DJI-made drones. Wouldn't you think that there's other countries that would be kind of concerned about the data collection? Our only option for combating things like this is to do our best to educate our legislators. And the single best way to do that is to visit Drone Advocacy Alliance's website. We do have a voice, and it's louder than just a narrative. I am going to put a link in the video description so that you can find this website and go check it out for yourself, but it definitely helps you find your representatives so that you could reach out and help educate them on such matters, because not a lot of them understand the entire drone community and what we're all about. You know, we're not just trying to go and spy inside people's houses. We're using our drones for good to try and educate these lawmakers on stuff that they should know about and are making laws based on stuff that they don't understand. Now, I did just learn recently that Elise Stefanik is attempting a new tactic, and she's pushing her new bill called the Drones for First Responders Act. This bill is 1,000 times more absurd than HR 2864. It claims to be a solution for our first responders who are fretting about not having the right tools to save lives. And it sounds really nice, but she proposes a 30% tariff on all Chinese-made drones with a 5% increase every year until it hits 50%, plus an additional $100. And then she claims that the money is going to be used to help first responders, farmers, and infrastructure agents in America to purchase, guess what? American-made drones. So apparently Stefanik thinks that increasing the price of drones for the people that need them the most is the best solution. And then at the same time, she wants to provide discount accounts on the crappy American drones, which don't actually exist and never will because nothing has happened in the past 10 years. Now, before you come at me in the comments, I do understand that there are American-made drone companies. I know they're not non-existent, and you know, there are definitely a lot of good American drone companies like Brink and Dragonfly, you know, American Robot, all the other good ones out there that, you know, stand to make a strong impression on the drone community. But at the same time, nobody offers the same kind of level software and hardware that DJI offers. It just, there's no comparison. It doesn't even come close. But don't let all this talk about banning deter you from enjoying the reason that you got into this hobby in the first place. The reason that things are scary right now is because we don't really know what the outcome is going to be in this scenario. And because we don't know the outcome, the uncertainty breeds fear. So I don't want you guys to get consumed in this, you know, fear that DJI is going to be banned, completely taken off the market. No. But it is definitely a good idea to encourage our representatives to do their part, you know, keep themselves educated and actually research these types of things. So please write to your representatives, encourage them, you know, that drones are a good thing, especially DJI products, with how much they help out with, you know, our entire drone community. Well, that's all I have for you guys for today's video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new drone by ANZU Robotics. Do you think that they pose a threat to DJI? And would you consider switching? I don't know if I would. I definitely love DJI's products, and they definitely do not compare to any other drone company out there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. If you guys found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more drone tips. Until next time, happy flying.